What's up, everybody? This is April Dawn, and I'm coming to you today so we can talk about this new show that's coming on OWN. It's called Queen Sugar. Now, this show, I want to get in on the reviews kind of early on this show and make sure I started it from the beginning because it is, whoa, you talking about good? Oh my God, it's so good. So basically, it's about three siblings. It comes on tonight and tomorrow night, so Tuesday and Wednesday night on for the premiere, and the normal showtime will be on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock, so 9 o'clock Central Time, so 10 o'clock Eastern. So it's about three siblings. These three siblings are not very close. Two of them live in New Orleans, or right outside of New Orleans. The son, and I don't know if she's the oldest sister or not. I guess we'll find out. And then they have another sister that lives in Atlanta. I mean, not in Atlanta. Lives in LA with her husband, who is an NBA player. On the first episode, the husband gets involved in this scandal that's going on with the players. It's a sex scandal, so there's fallout from that. The son is fresh out of jail, 6 months out of jail, so he's just trying to find his footing and find his way and take care of his son, Blue. And then Nova, which is the other sister who lives in New Orleans, she is dealing with this relationship with the married man. Apparently, this relationship has been going on for a lot of years. Plus, he's a police officer, and she writes for newspapers. She's like a columnist, I don't know if she's a columnist or a reporter, but either way, she's going to be looking into like police discrimination and, police brutality, whatever. So that's obviously going to cause some problems later on down the line. So, the first episode, what I took away from it is that it is very well acted. Like, all the pain. I felt the pain from everybody. I felt the pain from Charlie, which is the LA sister, when she found out that her husband had been involved in this sex scandal, because when it first came out, he wasn't named as one of the people who, was in the scandal. So, you have that. So Charlie, and then I felt Nova's pain because at the end she was looking in the window at her boyfriend and her, his wife and his children. So I don't know if that's her boyfriend, but and you can tell that she was longing to have that relationship with him. I felt the pain of the son, Ralph Angel, because he basically he's that kid that's kind of overlooked. You can tell he's the youngest because he's overlooked. They ask him to do stuff all the time, and like he wants to kind of find his place, but old habits die hard. You know what they say about old habits dying hard. So basically what happens is the basketball player gets involved in a scandal. At the same time, their father gets sick and has a stroke. So I'm not going to tell you all the little details because this is not really a recap. It's more like a review. So at the beginning, Ralph Angel robs a convenience store with his son waiting on him, and he circles back to pick up the son later on. And then we move to Nova's story. Nova is sleeping with her man. She wakes up. You can tell she's the weed lady. She's kind of like, I don't want to say she practices voodoo, but she's like a holistic healer type of person. So you will go see her if you want some herbs and berries and juice and berries, to fix yourself. She's that type of person. And so she's involved with this man that's a police officer, and what happens is they have a birthday party for Blue. Blue is Ralph Angel's son, and what happens at the party is dad has a stroke, so they all end up in the hospital. Dad wants Ralph Angel to bring Blue. He doesn't want to bring Blue because he thinks Blue's going to be really emotional about it and whatever. And the way the sister was telling him to bring, Nova was telling Ralph Angel, please bring him because it's kind of like the end. So they were trying to get in touch with Charlie. They got to Charlie's son. She has a 15-year-old son named Micah, and Micah tried to get his mom to come, but everything just happened. She walked on the basketball court, y'all, when she found out what happened. Like, she came out the stands, walked on the basketball court, started screaming at her husband, what did you do? Like, I cannot believe you did this, because it's rape allegations. Kind of like those rape allegations they got out about Derrick Rose. But hey, who am I? Okay. So anyway, they all end up converging back home in New Orleans. So dad owned a plantation or a farm. Okay. So he has been farming this land for many, many years apparently. And so they thought that he was going to be farming the land. They, one of the men who helped him, they were like, can you help dad out while he's farming the land, to get the crops while he's in the hospital. All this is going on. The man said he has not had crops in over 2 years. He has taken a job. His business has basically fallen apart and nobody's around, to know it, or he's kept it a secret. You know how men are. They can keep secrets if they really try hard enough. So the main thing I got from this episode was that, like I said, I felt all the pain from all the different characters. Like, there was one scene where the father died and him, his son, and Blue were sitting in the hospital together, and they didn't even say anything. It was no words. And when I tell you, it was like super powerful. Like, I can't even explain to you how powerful it was. These people did not even speak, and I was crying my eyes out. Okay, when Charlie ran on that basketball court, I was sad, because every woman has felt the pain of betrayal before, and if you haven't, God bless you, girl, because you made it. Okay, but most women have felt the pain of betrayal, and most women want to react like that, but we would not normally do something like that. So when she did it, like, I felt her pain. I felt the pain of Nova, like I said, when she was looking in the window at her boo thing and his wife and his kids, because you can tell in the past they had some type of relationship that didn't work out. I guess we didn't really get a whole lot of plot. We just got a lot of introduction to the characters, but it was beautiful, y'all. It was like watching a movie. Like, it was so cinematic the way it was filmed. I love the way that at the beginning Nova got out of the bed and her boo thing helped her put her clothes on, and it was so sensual and it was so sexual. It wasn't like normally what we see when black women get thrown all over the place and all that type of stuff. It wasn't any of that. It was very sensual, very light. It was very Ava DuVernay, because that's the Ava DuVernay thing. So I'm excited to see the rest of it. It's supposed to be all women directors, which is like unprecedented in TV, unprecedented like ever. So every episode is directed by a woman, so it should be a really good show. Like I said, I'm really excited to see more of what Queen Sugar has to offer us. So if you did not check it out, make sure you check it out tonight. It comes on again 8 o'clock Central, or I'm sorry, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern, and I don't know on the West Coast what, 7, 10, 11 o'clock. So check it out, and we'll talk about the next episode tomorrow. All right, y'all. Peace.